What's what's happening, family? This is another episode of Let Us Tell It. I don't even you got me.
My mic broke, man. You see how I keep moving? So I'm trying to fix it, and he ready to get started. So that's what we working with today.
Hey,
That's what he laughing about.
anyway, welcome back to another episode of Let Us Tell
It
It.
ain't funny.
Yeah, it is. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Tanksley, aka Tank, and the other host is
Goose, man. How y'all doing?
always working on something and building something and fixing something.
man. We gonna
Anyway, if it's your first time tuning in, this is a weekly podcast that we do every single week, and we talk about the topics of manhood, fatherhood, brotherhood, sonhood,
unclehood.
everything, men, and we debunk some of these myths. And we just letting y'all hear it from our perspective, from our point of view. That's why we call it Let Us Tell It, from the perspective of a man, a black man, a husband, a father, a brother, or whoever may be going through this. We are all of those things. We uncles, husbands, brothers, sons, all of that. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming back. Before you even get started, go ahead and like and subscribe, and after
Hit
you
that
watch it,
thumbs up.
share it. So this week we're gonna be kicking this episode off. You got anything you want to add to the beginning?
Nah.
Yeah.
You say, hey, you
Said it
streamline it.
All
Nail
right,
on the head.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
This week we starting it off with a topic called upgrade and improve. And this is something that we could improve on of whatever one of those titles that we have, whether it's an uncle, brother, husband. Mine is as far as a husband. I think you have an improvement as far as a father this week, right?
Yep.
All right, you want to take yours?
Yeah. So with me, I improved on taking the initiative to do my daughter's hair. All right.
That's
There's-
man shit right there.
Oh man, there's you
Nitty gritty.
getting them hands dirty with the grease, with the water spray, the
Yeah.
sprayer to get the hair right,
You gotta
to
keep
get that baby hair
Moisturizer.
just right.
Yeah. Oh, you got to do the wavy baby hair on the side. Yeah.
Can't send her to school and it ain't,
Yeah, you
it
got to
ain't
get
right.
have it on point.
Yeah. So what had me? Well, I've always asked my wife to teach me how to braid the baby's hair because I want to learn how to do that, right? But
Can you plait?
I can't do
You can, like
straight
the three
pony.
is. I found out I said it wrong. So I think the twist is with 2. I thought plait was with 3, but apparently some people say the braiding is with 3 strands. But I thought braiding was like when it's close to the scalp.
I think it's all braiding. It's just different
Oh,
type
different.
of braiding.
Okay, my bad. I ain't mean to
I
interrupt.
think.
Go ahead.
'Cause I think those would be like cornrows.
Ah, so it's just a different kind of braid.
Yeah.
So I can braid. Okay.
I think so. Yeah. But anyway, I didn't take the initiative to really learn it, but then after doing this podcast and seeing that my wife every morning has to do my baby's hair if she didn't do it the night before, like braids or something that could hold together, took the initiative to learn how to do a ponytail, the two little pigtails at the
Yeah.
end. Oh yeah. So 7 a.m. baby got up, about to go to school. She ran to the back to wake up her mom, and I'm like, hold up, your boy got this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Hook them 2 ponytails up there, them little pigtails. Well, it wasn't pigtails. It was just little puffs or whatever. But yeah, felt good about it. And she didn't have to wake up her mama because she be up all night with the
baby.
with the baby.
Yeah.
So I did my thing. Yeah. So
Hey.
I improved that way. man.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. Felt good.
I because all our sons all had long hair, like up, we didn't cut any of their hair before the age of 2. So Marcus, all of them had plaits and braids at some point. Even I did as a kid. I remember like barrettes hitting me in my face because my hair apparently grew really fast as a baby to where everybody thought I was a girl because they would have to plait my hair, and like my sister barrettes, all that, they had to go in the hole just to keep it neat.
Dang.
And then lo and behold, I have 4 sons, and all of them went through that phase at one point. So I don't know how to do it like the women do it, but I know how to do the part down the middle, and then I braid it on both sides. I guess they call I don't know what they call, but the 2 braids on both sides, and just come down. I can do that all day.
I bet.
I'm like, line them up. I can braid I can do everybody's hair. Like, you know, little cute little kid things that got on both sides.
Yeah.
The little horns that come
Can you
down
do
the
it
head.
evenly though?
Yeah.
Because with the puffs, man, one puff was like on this side of her head, the others, I was like, God.
Well, you got the part, and then you know you got the rubber band at one side
Yeah.
while you're doing the other side to make sure it's even.
Okay. I got some learning to do.
Y'all hear this man? This is man conversation right here. Now my upgrade and improve, which I have gotten better, but I need to continue to do better, and I need to do better. Period. Is speaking my wife's love language.
Uh-huh.
She likes words of affirmation and compliments and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. From me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Me being a man of few words, a lot of times I will forget. Like I'll think it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she, dresses up, I'll think it. Oh, she look nice, but I'd be forgetting to verbally say it out loud. And then I know I had missed it because she'd be like, "You think I look like?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, you look real nice." Like I'm like, I need to catch her before she asks me.
Yeah.
As soon as I think it, remember to say it.
Yeah.
Don't just think it.
Yeah.
Or whatever, because that's what I do most times. Granted, y'all see me on 3 different podcasts right now. I'm a man of few words. I don't do a lot of talking. I'm a very quiet person. So a lot of stuff I'll be thinking, I just don't say it.
I can, because you're married. Well, how I would think about it. Well, you married me. You had my kids. We done did all the honeymoon phase. So
Yeah.
I think you look good.
Yeah.
I don't have to say it to you.
Yeah.
That's what we be thinking.
Right. That's exactly how we be thinking. We think it's obvious that I find you attractive. But what I also need to consider is the work that these women be putting into getting ready. They after the shower, they got the whole routine of the hair and the nails and the blended makeup and lashes and all that crap and throwing the outfit together to match the makeup and seeing all that happen and me ignoring it, walking past. At least it's like me,
you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get in the car.
It's like us building something onto the house or putting
That's-
putting up a whole thing. It take us 2-3 days, and it's like I know you talented. You ain't say you like this. Look at all this work I did, and then I say
Painted
nothing.
the whole house. You
Yeah, and then
said
we
nothing.
over it with our feelings hurt. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, you couldn't say nothing about all this work I did.
Yeah. It's a good example.
So yeah, that's just like her. Like mine is my love language. I like to give gifts. That's my way of showing love. So I like to give gifts or whatever. That's just how I do things. But she would take, depending on what the gift is, she would take a compliment over the gift.
That's cool.
Yeah, she just a wordy person. Y'all know Angel like to talk.
I need to tell my wife that more often too, though.
Yeah, I think a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot of men, but the men I know, they could definitely do better.
I think all women would love to hear
there's no cap. There's no amount. They can't hear it too much.
Yeah, they can't.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to tell your wife she's beautiful enough. You can say it 10 times a day.
Yeah.
And it's like that 11th time, it's like, but you didn't see me walking up the steps and compliment me.
Because now, hanging with Mel and Melissa, Danny, Angel, and all them, their nails, right? For some now, just seeing how excited
You be seeing the nails?
I see the nails.
I noticed the nails too.
I grabbed my hand before she even said, like, "You got your nails done today?" Okay,
they've been because Angel's always kept her nails done, but like for some reason her nail game is stepped up. I don't know if it's stepped up or I notice it more now, but I'm just like, oh, you got them done? What you got done there? It's like somebody had some nails. Their fingernails look like it almost looked like a metallic silk or something. It was like the neatest thing. I'm like, I like to paint a car that color. Like
I'll be on the matte, whatever matte colors they give me. Like, oh, you got the matte right there. They be like, like,
that's all right right there. That matte red be clean.
Oh man, but yeah, they appreciate that.
Yeah. I know none of y'all see this conversation going here.
Nah, I didn't even think. Like, man, we on nails and.
Nah, but like on that same, actually, so the main topic we're gonna talk about today, where is it at? Nicole Stoddard, Stoddard, STODART,
Stoddard.
Nicole Stoddard. Like your question, we're going to be talking about this today. The first part of this question is, do men worry about their physical appearance changing and how that may affect their partner's attraction to them? I think more times than not, men, I will say, me personally, from the guys that I know and talk to and are around, they do take into consideration their physical appearance, like as they get older, weight gain and all that, and how they're, I don't know if it's particularly of like, oh, my wife ain't gonna think I'm gonna look good, but men want to look good for their women.
It bothers me.
Yeah, like contrary to what may be popular belief, because a lot of times you'll see like a dude just out of shape completely, ready to talk about, I need a baddie, my wife need to look like this, but it's like, you don't look like nothing. That's because he ain't had no woman tell him that he don't look like nothing, probably. But the men that I know is just like, regardless of how they shape or if they work out or got time or whatever they're going through, and me, I definitely care about my physical appearance and how my wife finds me. I try to keep that in order, so to speak.
Yeah, I definitely care about my physical appearance, and I care about my wife. If she, well, yes, I do care. She's never said anything like, oh, I wouldn't ever, oh, you getting fat, or she's disgusted by an out of shape person. She's never even mentioned that. Mm-hmm. But for me, if I look in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, what's going on? I feel like she sees it if I see it. And I want to look good naked having sex.
Simple as that. Clothes on don't too much matter, but naked having sex, everything needs to be in the proper place.
I need to bring it back though. I done got out of shape a little bit, but
man,
I'm gonna work on it.
You preach to the choir right now.
I'm gonna work on it. Plus, men really don't. Well, some don't look at their physical appearance as a problem, because, I mean, there's nothing changes after they get out of shape. You know, their girlfriends or wives still do everything with them that they were doing when they were in shape. So, some men don't really care about it. But as for me, I do.
Is that, I don't see, we probably need to have somebody on here, like a woman, because like I don't know if women are as visual creatures that men are. Like maybe right off, like when a woman, like, she gonna say, oh, he's attractive, but you know, an attractive woman can fall for, you know, emotionally fall for a guy that's traditionally unattractive by his personality
all the time.
You know what I'm saying? And it could, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it could happen both ways, but more times than not, you'll see a woman with a dude and it's like, how did he get her?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's more common than to see the woman is like, oh, how did she pull him? It's like, so I think definitely men tend to be more visual creatures. Yeah. Like Angel, she tells me all the time, I think it's called body dysmorphia. Mm. Like you see yourself one way when you're actually another. Because I feel like I'm out of shape right now, but like when Angel was pregnant with little Marcus, that's the biggest I've ever been. Mm. I got up till I was like 250, 260. I was working out at the time, so I was already thick before, like I was like in good shape before she got pregnant. Then she got pregnant. I gained all the weight she did with her. And I mean, I was heavy. Like I remember stepping on elevators and feeling it bounce. Like, I mean, people was commenting like, who's a couple of her homegirls. Yeah. Try to throw that little joke out. Dang, which one of y'all's pregnant? I was like, I was going to ask you the same thing. Now I'm wrong. Now, you can't, you ain't have to say, that. No, but it's hitting home when I talk about you. My wife's pregnant. What's your excuse for your pot belly? Hey, like my son said, equal rights, equal fights.
Dangerous territory.
But now, so, you know, just losing, then I was just like, you know, it got to the point I wouldn't walk around in my drawers that much no more. It was like, I got to get, you know, this ain't feeling right. And then it was one point in time where I got, this is probably let me see. So the year 2018 going into 19, I was stressed out, extremely stressed out, depressed, lost a bunch of weight. Again, chest looking all deflated, little
Yep.
titties over here looking saggy and stuff. And again, once again, I'm just like, I'm not liking the way I look. But Angel, I love every size you've been. I've loved when we first started dating. I was a little string bean. She loved my shape. I got big. She loved how heavy I was and big. I got skinny. She loved how my face looked, my body. And it was like, I tell her all the time, you just delusional. You don't.
Yeah, we should get a single lady here that ain't caring about nobody's feelings.
Yeah.
And be like, hell
first
no,
of all,
we
don't
don't
get me
like
wrong. I do know some women that's just like, no, they need a dude to look like physical appearance to look a certain way. We ain't talking about looks, but like the body shape to look a certain way. He got to work out, got to be. We know dudes like that. Oh, what? No, ain't no excuse for this, and that. But y'all ain't living the same lives that other people are living. But yeah, Angel, she has never cared. Like she's always thought, regardless of, even right now, she said, no, you have body dysmorphia. Because we was at, who were we at? We was in Hawaii for a wedding. And this dude, white dude walked by, and I said, see? No, it's a black dude. I said, that's my body right there, and I'm not happy with it. She was like, you think that's what you look? I'm like, that's exactly what I look like. But then I have to remind her, this is the same woman that didn't want me to shave my head off because I said these corners right here is leaving me. And she seen a picture recently. She was like, what is going on with your hairline? I said, Heifer, that's what I was telling you back then.
Yeah.
I said, this is why I can't trust you, because you don't be seeing the future. I said, you blinded by love, and that's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, Mel, with my hairline was going back, she was like, cut that off now.
Here, I do it.
But I held on, but she was like, you look stupid. You need to cut it off. I'm like,
Angel, she was mad. I would cut my hair shorter and shorter, keep my line up and everything going. I kept going shorter. Finally, one day, first time I did it with my trimmers. And I just, trimmers cut close anyway. I just cut it as close. I was in the shower. She didn't even see me yet. And she was she walked in the bathroom. She said, you shaved your hair off.
I did mine, and I was so relieved. I was like, dang. You look all right though, boy.
Yeah, I was shocked too, because I got a long head. I was
got
shocked.
a big head.
I shaved it. I said, this ain't bad at all. I can
fellas, if you're losing your corners, man, just let it go.
Yeah,
just let it go.
Yeah, people be DMing you and tagging you on these dudes with the bald spots, and they putting these wigs and hair pieces on them. Hey, look, it ain't us, man.
I might do a hair piece just because I just want to see how I look with it, but you know what I'm saying? My hairline used to be down here, y'all.
That's what you said. Grant's hairline was touching his eyebrow.
I just want to see how I feel again,
Man, I was waved up, boy.
Be walking around here feeling good.
I had a strong, stern hairline with waves, boy. I'm trying to tell you. And them corners. Just a little bit. It was a little bit of a comb over for a couple years.
My junk was back. Batman, that cul-de-sac. My junk was back there.
But yeah, so I definitely think, and men, it was a song. I don't want to bring up that song because one of the artists is a pedophile. But literally, that's the only reason. The only reason dudes try to be fly. The only reason dudes go to the barbershop. The only reason dudes try to have the best and look the best and act the best, because they do that for women.
Yeah, so
they ain't doing it to impress dudes.
That's the answer, to be honest with you. If a guy will adjust his appearance based on his wife's opinion, really. If she says your chest is small, he would probably go try to get a bigger chest. Hey, your stomach is flabby, he would probably try to work out on his stomach. Whatever to please his old lady. And then you just have the other guys that are just naturally, no, I like to look fit. And then you have guys, I'm good with my dad bod or the chubby style. And some women I know women that love
wives,
chubby guys.
Love when they man get that dad bod for some reason.
So so it's whatever floats your boat. But usually if you're married, this young lady, if you're married and you tell your husband, hey, work on this, I'm quite sure he will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He'll work on it. But for me, I like how I look in clothes when I'm fit. It's just it looks better, fits better.
You have more confidence in how you look.
You got more confidence how you look.
I like my homegirls. I know so many of them will talk about their husbands, and my homeboys, their wives. Like as soon as they pick up a little weight, for some reason I don't know what it is. Wives love when their man for something like ain't in shape.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's like, oh, his belly I love his belly so much. It's so cute. He's like, hey man, back up. I tell you, when you talked about back when I first started working out, this is when I first moved to California, working out consistently. Me and Angel, we got our gym membership or whatever. And I remember like after the first week, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to the gym. I just, just doing my thing. I was like, what you think of my body? My body cool? She was like, yeah, man, your body looks good. I mean, your arms could be a little bigger. But when I tell you that sent me, I went monster for like 6. That's when I picked up, when I went back home, like we was going to visit at that point, like every few months.
Yeah.
And after she made that comment, I don't think I went back home actually it was somebody's wedding. I think one of her friends' wedding. We went back home too. And I went home and everybody was like, what happened to you? Like I was enormous compared to when I moved away, because that's all it took. Arms would be bigger. I'm talking about tries, biceps, forearm, shoulder, thick neck, chest over here popping through my suit, like because we went to this wedding. I mean, legs massive. Actually, legs never did get massive. My legs always are proportionate to my body. They don't never. You know, if you do like chest too much, your chest get big. You do a bunch of curls, your arms get big. My squat routine, I was doing 15 sets.
15 sets?
I would start off with a warm up. Would be a plate. I would do 1 plate, 2 plate. I do 3 sets of 3 plates. I do 2 sets of 3 1/4, 2 sets of 3 35, 4 plates. Put a 25 on, do that, and then I would do pyramids. I would do all that weight, take one off, do another, take it off, do another. 15 sets. All of that. Legs got powerful because I was going up at high. Never grew big. Only thing that happened is I had my quads were defined as hell, but they never got big like it's the height. Like, just like it takes long muscle a long time to, I guess, get bigger versus short muscle.
I have no clue. I couldn't even.
My cousin broke it down. He does like bodybuilding for a living. Okay. And he was just like, yeah, he said you pick up a stick and you pick up a long stick and break it, and then it's going to be harder to break again if it's half that size. He said, so you doing squats, you doing even bench press. He said your arms is traveling further than a lot of other people's. He said you doing squats. He's the one that told me they always say ass to grass, like you go all. He said you don't go all the way down. You too tall for that. He said go down halfway to setting position and go back up. He said shorter. Like it was a. I told him one of the dudes I was working out with. This dude was real short, but like dude was thick. He was like we called him old fire hydrant. Okay, just like stocky. And like he said somebody like him, he can go set on the ground and come back up. He said he's traveling a much shorter distance, whatever. So that's what I chalked it up to. But everything else it wasn't like my legs was looking skinny on top of it. It was just proportionate to the rest of my body, so it never looked bigger.
But anyway, it took was Angel to say.
All it took was her to say your arms could be a little bigger.
Could be a little bigger. Not
could be. Yeah. They don't need to be. I mean, your arms be. Everything. Yeah. I'm talking about my butt. My butt got big though. Doing the squats.
Boy, thick that
I was
boy.
Over there at a dunk.
That boy thick.
Now, so it's and with that, like you said, it's like different strokes for different folks. Some people like one thing, some people like another. But I definitely think I don't know a guy that wouldn't be bothered by his wife, like you said, saying something like, oh, babe, you could lose a little bit of weight. Yeah. This boy would turn into Michael Phelps swimming. He would turn into Usain Bolt running. He would do everything he could. He would be on salads for probably 5-6 weeks.
Yep.
Just to reverse that compliment.
Men care about what they women think about them.
Yeah.
And I want to turn my wife on. I want her to see me and be like, damn, this fool is fine. That's what that's how I would want her to see. She probably don't even. probably don't even think that way right
Yeah, she do.
now.
Because they both jealous.
Oh my goodness.
No,
That's a whole nother subject.
No, but like you, it's like I like I'm willing to wear more things that Angel wants to see me in when I'm in the shape that I want to be, because I like how my body looks better when I'm in the shape I want to be in. Like we've been busy. I ain't been able to work out the way I wanted to. So yeah, right now I'm not in a place to where I'm confident. And like she's like, oh, let's go swimming. I don't know if I'm gonna be out there with my shirt off, babe. I think I just set poolside and with my shirt on and my hat. You know, I don't want no sunburn. Like she's looking she's looking at me like I'm stupid.
That's why black folk. That's why most of the time you go to black people's pool parties, men ain't in the pool because they ain't where they want to be physically.
Yeah, they don't care nothing about that chlorine in that water.
Yeah, if every one of them guys, black guys, if every one of the guys had a 6-pack, 8-pack, I mean chiseled up, everybody would be in the pool. And guess who you always see in the pool? You always see those guys that can do the backflips, that look good, and then you got that one
Bowflex commercial.
That's what I'm saying. Then you got that one big boy that always get in, but he probably got the shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Why are you wearing the shirt?
When I was in Hawaii, I seen that for the first time in a long time. I don't want to see no grown man
That's
with no shirt on.
Men care about their
all
appearance.
heavy with this heavy shirt on.
Look at him. Can see right through that once you get in the water.
Yeah, he over a wet t-shirt contest. That's something I ain't never done. I ain't never worn those.
Part, though, you got this big shirt on. Now your chest, it looks
you over.
With your breasts.
Look like you came in second place.
Is out.
But yeah, this definitely. Let me make sure.
Men care about that.
Yeah, men definitely worry about their physical appearance especially when it comes to their partner. Most men do. Some men don't care, and the only reason they don't care is because their women don't care.
Yep.
Which is perfectly fine if it works for them. Mm-hmm. But it could be a situation like, me and Greg is like we care probably a lot more than what our wives do, but the reason they don't have to care is because we do care.
Yep.
If it got out of control, they might start caring a little more.
We both sitting up here with coolers on our stomach.
Hey, you had me one of them beers over here.
Yeah. Get in my belly.
Get in my belly. All right, so Nicole, we're going to go to your next question. She said, why do men tend not to forgive women if she cheats, but want a woman to forgive them when they cheat? Oh, I thought you said, but women to forgive them when they cheat, but want a woman to forgive them. I'm going to change your question because who doesn't want to be forgiven if they done something wrong? But I'm going to change it to where I thought it said when I read it the first time, but a lot of times women will forgive a man before a man will forgive a woman.
Yep.
Because that wasn't your question, but that's what we're going to make it because I think it's a better topic.
We can change it.
I will say, I will. It's not what I will say. Women live this. What is it called? They think with their heart. Men think with their minds. Or move like what's logical. So a man can cheat.
Men think with that thing. With that.
They do. They think with that thing. A man will have sex, and when sex, it's just sex.
True.
It's as simple as that. When sex, it's just sex and nothing more. He don't even have time. If he's going to go that route, if he's that type of dude, he don't even have to know the lady's name.
Nope.
So no.
Go ahead.
No, go.
Oh, so if you a side chick, that's what you is. Y'all having sex, he does not give a flip about you.
Right.
Like literally, his old lady can walk in. He full-fledged in you. He will stop. She's nobody, baby. I'm coming home with you.
Yeah.
There's no emotion.
Right. Absolutely none
There's
at all.
no emotion.
That's I think there's I would even go as far to say there's probably more. Yeah, because it seems to be catered toward men. Like there's more men that will watch porn or something.
Oh yeah.
Just to watch porn.
Yeah.
Like he ain't even doing it to masturbate or nothing. He just watching porn. It's just like and he ain't got none of that on his mind when he's with his lady. He just he's like that's what it is. However, with women, A lot of times, women think with their heart. For her to cheat on her man, she's done put her heart and emotion into it.
Well, men think when women have sex with another man, it's because of there's an emotional tie. So you're having sex with this guy because you really like him. Mm-hmm. That's what we're thinking. Yeah. Now, if that's the truth, that's what we think. So that's the truth for us. You can comment and say that's not true. Let us know. But
ladies, let us know.
Yeah. From my understanding, if a lady steps outside of her relationship, it's because she genuinely likes the other guy. Like literally has feelings for this man. Mm-hmm. And men can't handle that. We can't. Dang, you chose to have sex with this guy. Half the time, I have to force you to have sex with me. I have to, hey, baby, you ready for it tonight? This, then, and you, no, I don't feel like, and then you literally volunteered.
You went and chased after this dude.
You initiated
or you let him chase you down, and you seen you over having the time. And that's what will go through a man's mind. It's just like all the things that he didn't know she could do. Now he's imagining her do it. All the porn he been watching, that's her now.
Yep. And the question that's gonna just knock him off the ledge, make him jump off the bridge is, you gave him head, huh? You gave that dry. Hey, you cheat on a man, you give another man head. That's worse than sex.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to get back at your man.
That's worse.
Go down on another man.
Oh my goodness!
No matter what you do, you can have a man's baby. But did you give him head?
Yep. Y'all had a foursome, fivesome. You sucked in it. Did you?
And you could be like, no. All right, I guess you.
Yeah. Come on in. Come on back home.
Yeah, all right, we all make mistakes.
That's a bad feeling. Yes, women do usually forgive men because women, you believe, she ain't nothing but a fling. She ain't nothing but a nut, which is true.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Exactly what it is. There's nothing. That girl, it's kind of harsh. That girl can go on home. God can call her home, and the dude would be like, all right.
Yeah, you hear Tisha gone?
Yeah.
So your little girlfriend gone. You going to the funeral? Nah, I ain't going to the funeral.
But she was a good time. She was showing up a good time.
He ain't gonna say it to her.
Nah.
Nah,
men can't handle their ladies dealing with another man, and that's because of the emotional tie that we think you're having with that person.
Yeah, and it probably could. And it probably could be. This is just from my understanding. Y'all let us know if it's any different. Women lead with their hearts.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, ladies, the ones that cheated, let us know. No,
come on.
It's like no.
Keep it transparent.
Let me think. The women that I know that have ended up cheating if things went sideways, they would have left their man for the dude they cheated with.
Oh, true. I
can
believe
it would be like an actual. Is like an emotional connection to where the dude would tell a woman straight up, "I ain't leaving my wife for you.
Yep.
This is what this is." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And then on top of that, like a lot of times, like you see it all the time, women will forgive men for cheating, and a lot of times the men won't. He can't get over it, can't get past it. Not to say all women do too, but more times than not, you will see a woman, forgive a man for, stepping out. And that's one of those things where emotionally women are stronger than men. Men can't handle that. His ego can't take it.
Nah.
His even if it ain't ego, say you shouldn't have an ego, but he's too fragile for that. He can't handle that.
Yeah. And men are, man, if a man goes to work, right? And if he's paying, if he's the breadwinner, You know what I'm saying? So he's paying everything. He's he's paying everything. All the burden is on his back, right? And you do that, that's like, and he's resisting other women at the same time.
Nah.
It's just a heavy blow, man. I can't. You sleeping next to me too every night, and then you, yeah, man. Dudes take it to heart,
Man.
heart. I
I've
mean,
seen-
you ain't about to. Woo.
I've seen situations where this relationship, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend, he has stepped out a couple times. They decided to stay together, right?
Mm.
So then the girl, she ended up going to visit. I think she went to go visit some family, like somewhere where they often go, like they familiar with the state. She's like, I'm just gonna get away for a little while. She ends up meeting up with this dude she used to talk to. Story goes, I don't know if anything happened or not. I don't know what she told the dude, but he lost his mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, literally the same situation. The thought of her just talking to a dude that she used to talk to, or going out to dinner with a dude, or just speaking or having a conversation, you can't handle that. But the reason y'all in this predicament is because you've been stepping out.
Yeah.
And you can't handle it?
Mm.
What, like,
Can't.
but that's like, that's how it be going. It's like, don't know how to deal with it. Don't even have the mental capacity to even like ingest something like that. It's like, what? Like,
Yeah. That's where you guys need to start. If you can't, what is it? If you can't dish it, don't. What if?
yeah. If you can't dish it, don't throw it. Or if you can't, if you can't handle it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Do unto others.
Yeah, do unto others as you wish them
don't
do
throw
unto you.
don't throw the rock if you can't take a hit.
Yeah. So, and obviously, some guys are going to get cheated on just because, even if you're a good guy. You know
It
what
ain't got
I'm saying?
nothing to do with it. That's all her. Same with women.
And
It
you
ain't got
have
nothing to do with you. That's just him.
That's what I'm saying. It has. If somebody cheats on you, it has nothing. You can't control that. That's who they are, and that's what they're going to eventually do anyway. You know what I'm saying? But guys and girls, you can't go out here cheating on your spouse, girlfriend, or whatever, and then expect them not to want to get some get back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's you done opened the door now. So
That's what I never understood.
what's that? Get
with
back?
with the dudes that go out here and they won't forgive them. This is like, I'm petty enough to say I forgave you just to get something, just to get 3-4 under my belt and let you know.
That's the.
Like, hey, by the way, here's a list and pictures and 2 videos of the fun I've had over the past couple months.
Woo. That's the. And still the guy wouldn't get over it.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'll
he
still be crushed.
Yeah, he still be crushed.
You can't believe you did that.
Man.
Boy, you done made 3 videos. It's like, but I still can't get over it.
Men think they picture this guy doing whatever he does to you in y'all private moments. This guy's doing it. And it's running over and over in his
Yeah,
head.
he can't have an intimate moment no more with
Your
you.
face in the pillow, he on top. It just,
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he even get up anymore after that. I couldn't even, man, that's tough. So,
Yeah, because that ain't even like past. That's like no current. Like,
I couldn't handle it. And you've always see, most of the time, you see the men going too far and taking people's lives because they get cheated on. Usually women bust a car window, key up a car, and they go about
burn some clothes, whatever.
they go about their day. But men,
Somebody got to die.
everybody got to go.
And they straight up just white boy it up.
Yeah.
Everybody got to die.
And that's the screwed up part, because usually the men are cheating too, man.
Yeah.
So, man, straighten up, man. Don't take it. Don't, hey, it is what it is. All these women out here, goodness gracious, I can't. You know what? I ain't even gonna say. I love my wife. She loves me.
Mm-hmm.
She won't cheat on me ever. You hear that?
Hey, I feel you.
Yeah.
I told you my plan.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So me and Marcus went out of town. We went to Brazil, right? On this cruise.
Yeah. Cruise is too isolated. I need to be amongst everybody in Brazil.
So
Ain't no telling what I'll come back with.
Yeah. And there's no yeah. It's just that. Men can't handle it. And there's no fix.
Right.
If you cheat on your husband or your boyfriend, be prepared for the consequences. That's because you don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
And we talk in general. It's like I like I said, I've seen a couple of instances where dudes done stepped out and, you know, the girlfriends or whoever done that this is what I've seen. The dudes will step out, go out, do their thing, even if they ain't caught. They get so suspicious of their women.
Yep.
She can't go out with her homegirls. She can't take the trash out at night. She can't get a random text in the middle of the night without him being suspicious of, well, who was that? What you doing? It's like, no, now you putting your actions on her.
Yeah.
You said, what's it called? Projecting.
Yep.
You projecting what you've been doing on her.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like, because again, he can't take it.
Yeah.
Can't take it.
Men can't take it. Obviously some men can. Everybody's different, but most men won't be able to just handle that situation. Like that.
They wouldn't be able to go through the forgiveness process and then forgive. Even if they forgive, they ain't gonna forget and it's gonna affect them.
Nope.
But the original question Nicole said, she was like, why do men tend not to forgive women if she cheats, but want a woman to forgive them when they cheat? That's just ass backwards. If it's like
the men want you to forgive them because there was no tie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
To the person.
And as wrong, as stupid as it is, a man would be like, that had nothing to do with you. She was nothing. She was nobody.
Yeah.
No excuse. But that's his thought process, and he thinks that's okay.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, somebody like that is not understanding respect and trust.
True.
Because the last thing you want to do is have to rebuild trust in a relationship.
Man.
Last thing you want to have to do is rebuild respect or get your woman to understand that you respect her. Mm-hmm. He ain't gonna understand that as he's doing it, but if he's gonna stoop low enough to do something like that.
I don't know many couples that are still together and the spouses don't bring that infidelity up.
Oh yeah,
it's arguments.
How do you not?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that up because, man, I bring up situations when my wife ate some food in the bed and there were crumbs in the bed. I bring that up.
Man, don't. That's pet peeve of mine. I get mad right now from thinking back when Angel did that crap.
But that's what I'm saying.
Get in the bed and some crumb.
We got crumbs.
You see that trigger that just
he was like, Goose, don't say it. Don't mention it.
Don't talk about Amar. No, you the adult here.
But that's what
you didn't eat no crackers with it.
We talk about crumbs. I know you mentioning this man going or this woman going to cheat on you. You gonna bring it back up, no matter how many times you say you over it. So, that's a tough situation, especially for a dude. But men feel like you should forgive them because it's just a physical. Oh man, you hear this all the time. Oh, it's just some head. Or
she was nothing. Yeah, it was nothing.
It was just one night. Man, we was on vacation. Oh man, like you and me were mad at each other. You told me to leave the house, so I left. Got me some butt on the way.
And none of this, he's saying this, none of it sounds like good excuses. We just saying that's the stupid stuff.
That's what's going to be said.
But outside of, and I I'm saying this, and I don't even 100% know for sure, but like the older generations, like my parents' age, that generation, I know, I got uncles. They got 4 or 5 kids all around the same age with different women. They still married. However, I don't know of anybody a generation above ours or below ours who there's been infidelity in the relationship and there was not some type of tension or negatively impacting the relationship till this day.
Yeah.
Where they fully gotten over it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know of any like this not this happily functioning relationships that has gotten fully past something like it.
Yeah. Cause
maybe early on, dating, if something happened, they whatever, but like in marriage, even I know long time, which I guess legally in some states they would be considered married, but long time girlfriend, boyfriend, even they don't get past stuff like that for real.
Yeah.
Other than using the excuse of we ain't married.
Yeah. I would tell women whatever floats your boat, but nowadays women are as capable, more capable of making money and taking care of themselves than men now.
Yeah.
So back in when our parents, women probably forgave the man because he paying all the bills. I can't either get a job or I can't get promoted as fast as him.
Or I done had these kids.
Or
I can't
got
leave my
yeah, I'm stuck now.
It was locked in.
Yeah. So nowadays there's so many opportunities for everybody to do whatever they want to do.
It's the age of independence.
Yeah. I wouldn't, forgive the man if you want to forgive him, whatever it is. Speaking for my daughters, if they ever come to me by the time they get of that age, I'll tell them to leave the dude straight like that, especially if he say some old, we were on a break and that's why I went and got this girl pregnant. I'm sorry, but that's my baby and now you gonna have to take care of, man, you too young. You got too much time on your hands to be dealing with a issue that somebody generated on their own. You had nothing to do with it.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah.
Actually, on that same, before we end, because we was listening to it about Lori Harvey.
Oh my goodness.
And Michael B. Jordan, and I think it being Lori Harvey's decision.
Yeah.
Is that I don't know the whole aspect, but I remember you were showing me.
Yeah. So Michael B. Jordan wanted to take it to another level. Hey, I want to get married, blase, do this family thing. And she was like, nah, I'm good.
Right. So, which is, in my opinion, which is perfectly fine. But Goose was showing me a podcast where these dudes was basically saying that she made the biggest mistake of her life.
Yep.
I'm like, that's the biggest BS. Like, I wish I was in the room when I heard that being said.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm like, you got Lori Harvey, who ain't even Steve Harvey's daughter. That's his stepdaughter. She's already at the top of her game.
Yep.
Already a wealthy young lady. And what is she, 25?
She young. Yeah.
She young? Why would that be a mistake of hers? Because she ain't settling down with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Now, this dude's successful. Absolutely. Attractive? Yeah. I'm assuming he's extremely attractive.
I think I look better than him.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I have a hard time judging. But women say he's attractive. I'm saying, all right, he's attractive. He's gorgeous, whatever he might be.
Goose out.
Yeah, he's a gorgeous guy. I guess I'll agree. But I'm like, just because, for one, when you talking wealth and money, actors and actresses are not the people that are wealthy. The people writing their checks are the wealthy ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people whose family invented the blender is wealth. What's her name? Her mom.
I don't know her mom's name, but what's
Marjorie. Steve Harvey's wife. They didn't get together until she was she was probably in her 40s or something like that.
Yeah, it was late.
Probably in her 40s, and helped Steve Harvey grow to who he is today. So why is it just annoyed me that these dudes were saying like she will never be able to get somebody because by the time she gets successful, she ain't gonna be able to find nobody in her caliber. What?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Nowadays,
I know we don't switch subjects. That just annoyed me. That was the conversation me and him had the last time we seen each other. We just met back up. That just annoyed me for them to be like she can't do better just because she ain't with this movie star or whatever. And she's successful herself. It ain't like she need him.
yeah. And she's been with other guys that are more successful than him already.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. Their argument was that she will start making more money and become more successful, and then the pool of men that she would want to be with will shrink because of how wealthy she would be. So, that's what the argument was, and she should have been with Michael B. Jordan right now because he's the caliber of man she needs right now, and then they can grow together.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's I mean I put the same argument on Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah,
Back when he first approached her.
Yeah. What they're talking about is what they're stating is assumptions.
Right.
You don't know what she's going to be doing.
Right. They have no idea.
Who she going to run into. It won't be neither one of them guys that was on their podcast.
Yeah,
that's what they mad about.
They ain't going to have nobody like her.
Yeah.
I can promise you that. Anyway, this is annoying. I hate that I even brought it up, that their argument about it, but it's annoying.
But that's a good example. Women, you don't have to feel obligated to be with a guy because he's
that's why I brought it up. You were saying
wealthy.
because he's wealthy or he's
rich.
the breadwinner or whatever he is. You ain't gotta be obligated. To
or
be
he
with
got clout or whatever, and you
Right.
like, oh, I never gonna find another guy. Whatever. You have so much time and so many more opportunities to become wealthy, rich,
right.
have more clout than him. That guy.
Whoever he is, there are 100,000 more just like him. Simple
True.
as that.
Simply, yep.
So ladies, keep your head up on that point, and don't back to our last episode. Don't stifle or be subdue or what's the word? Suppress who you are, your strengths and your abilities, just because you're looking for a man. You find somebody that can either accept that or help you grow, and keep it pushing.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
And if he cheats on you, don't feel like you have to forgive this dude.
Yeah. Cheat on him and leave.
Yeah. Get back and go.
Yeah.
You better get gone fast though, cause these dudes out here crazy now.
Now they are. But we're gonna go ahead and roll out because I think our veteran in the other room done started a different podcast. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Let Us Tell It. Again, I'm Marcus Tanksley. Was you about to say something?
Nope, I'm just getting prepared.
I'm Marcus Tanksley. You can find me on I'm Tank. You can find me on Instagram, Marcus on the gram, Facebook, and Marcus on the book. You can find Man Shit. That's my beard and body butter at manshYT.com. You can find this podcast across all podcast platforms. So make sure y'all like it, subscribe, please, share it, and all that jazz. Download it, please, please, please. And if y'all do that stuff and support this, y'all can help all of this grow into something bigger and better. And and if you're listening, you can also watch it on YouTube at Tanksley TV, and just look for Let Us Tell It. Go ahead, Goose.
You can catch me on Instagram at GOOLZBY, on YouTube at Building with Goose, and you can buy my merch at underreptmerch.com.
But anyway, fam, y'all have a good one. I'll check back in with y'all next time.
All right.